Hi, blessed family. Thank you for tuning into my channel. I'm sorry, I'm just getting videos out now, but today we are going to transplant a starter jalapeno that I got. It's right over there in the raised garden. Also, I have some lettuce regrowing from the grocery store. It's growing pretty well, so I guess I'm going to go ahead and plant that as well. But first, we're going to go ahead and grab this jalapeno plant. Isn't that so cute? It had 2 little jalapenos growing on it, but we end up taking those off, and then my daughter's trying to eat it. And I told her I don't know what for. It's too tiny. So we're just going to get this started. As you can see, I have some potting soil. This is the Fox Farm potting soil. As far as my research and from other YouTubers, they say this is a real good quality soil, and also for fertilizer. And then I have some potting mix from Miracle-Gro as well. So I'm just going to use those two in here at the same time. And I'm going to add a little bit more extra fertilizer as well. Just going to get something in here. Then I will backfill when I'm finished. I'm just adding them in here and mixing them up. And as you see, I'm making a mess. And I'm just mixing them on up inside. These little, I think they're 10-pound. I think they're 10-pound or either 15-pound bags. I got these from Temu. There's also a lot more in here. I think it was 25. Oh, they're 5-gallon. 25 5-gallon bags. And they're pretty big. And I think they'll go well with the jalapeno pepper that I'm putting in there. And I also just got some more seeds, and I won't be doing a video on whatever other seeds I just got in a hydroponic system. I just got in as well. So I'll be making a video for you guys for that and posting that. So yeah, I'm just gonna get in here and finish mixing these up together. And get it full enough, and then I'll backfill, like I said. I guess that counts more, just a backfill. And I think I'm gonna buy some more of this Fox Farm potting soil, because it looks like I really like this one. It's very light than a few of the other ones that I have. I've actually tried a couple different kinds. I actually have them over here in my little area in the corner. I have some mulch, and then there's some different potting soils that's actually in that box. Let me show you guys the raised bed growth real quick at the same time. So as you can see, the cucumber over here, a friend from work just said let it do whatever it's gonna do. So it looks like it has started flowering. I tried to get it to go up on this little DIY trellis that I made. I do have a better one coming, but for right now this is what I'm using. So far it's looking a little bit back healthy than what it was. Then I have the little seedlings in here that I also planted. They're doing okay. I'm waiting for them to get bigger. These are the patio tomatoes, as you guys can see from the first video that I showed you a quick glimpse of the raised bed. These are getting bigger, they're getting taller, and they're the bush variety, so they don't expand so all the way like in height, more in width, based off the research. But I'm loving them. They're getting big. And then what's really exciting is my potatoes. The potatoes have grown so much, and I'm so excited to, like, finally, when it comes time to harvest these potatoes, to see how big they're going to be. Now, if they're little round small potatoes, I can do those too, because they'll be cute. But I just love the growth that I'm actually seeing on the shoots that have come up. Because at first I didn't know where they were going. I was like, it's been weeks. But what I noticed is when I opened up this bottom half, I saw some shoots coming from the side. So I was like, oh my goodness, did they get planted wrong? You know, are they going to just pop out on the side of the bag? But then when I came I think 2 days later, they were actually coming up all the way to the top. So maybe they just found themselves growing to the top instead of going to the side. So I'm so glad, because I thought I was gonna come out here and I was gonna have a busted bag full of shoots just going everywhere. This is the sweet bell pepper. And as you can see, it has some little flowers. I don't know what these are. I don't know if they're bell peppers. I don't know if it's just the flowers. But so far, that's what they're doing. It's still at this height. It hasn't grown so much, but I have, again, this little makeshift trellis. It's not so big. I got this from off of Temu, but I'm like, hey, anything counts. And then these are the medicinal herbs that have grown up a little bit more as well. I don't know what none of these are, but as soon as they start growing more, well, we can tell. And then I can kind of take a picture and identify the plants. But I do see some little fly bugs in these. I guess you're going to get them anyway. I have sprayed neem oil. I might try a little bit of dish soap and water next. But I guess they're okay for the time being. And then this is the cantaloupe. I do want to trellis this going up. So I'm hoping if someone can kind of show me. I don't know if this is the main stem or if this is the main stem, but I want to trellis this going up, and I'll just connect it to my roof on the deck for the time being. And then the rosemary is doing just fine. I'm not having any issues with rosemary, and I believe I have a sage down here. I think that's what that is. It may not be. And then this is the lettuce and chive container, but as you can see, ain't nothing popped up over here. Now it is a little tiny lettuce. I don't know what it's doing, but we just gonna wait and see. And then disregard these little items over here. This is gonna be for the raised beds. We had these wine boxes from work that I guess they didn't need anymore, and I was like, oh my god, I can use these and as my raised bed to put out there in that yard out there in my spot that I actually want to use. So I'm excited about that. And I was glad I was able to find some free material that I can use to do that when I get a chance to. We still have to put a fence out. I'm kind of worried about putting these out here with no fence, just because we do have a lot of deer where we're at. A lot of deer, bunnies, a lot of crows and different type of birds come out here as well and eat like in the yard. So I want to get a fence, and then I want to get some bird feeders as well. And then I'll just start from outside and put them in a little square that I have marked off in the actual yard. So again, we're planting this jalapeno plant that we just got from the farmer's market today, and then this regrown lettuce that we have. And look, isn't this so cool? I saw this the other day. Look at the roots, they're coming out. Oh my goodness, this is so exciting. So I don't know how to plant this, but I'm just gonna put it in there, probably right at the where the stem stops. I guess I'll just put it there and we'll see what it is. And I'll do that for the other ones as well. And I guess the jalapeno plant, I'll just go by the nursery container that's already in it and use that and just backfill. So I'm gonna do that, and so I'm gonna finish doing this. Again, guys, I am a beginner gardener, so I mean, let me know if there's anything that I'm doing wrong, anything that I can be doing better. Let me know what I'm doing right. Let me know if I'm doing something that you ain't never done before, or, you know, or have seen and they haven't tried it, but I'm trying it. Excuse the noise. I do have my neighbor. He's mowing his lawn. Just in case you guys have a hard time hearing me, I'm not sure. But they say don't always like top the bag, so I'm trying to make sure this is the right amount or not. I may fill some more. Okay. And look at all this whole mess that I'm doing, y'all. My daughter's holding the camera, so hopefully she's doing a good job. Y'all can let her know if she's doing a good job holding the camera, or if she need to practice a little more, because I do a terrible job when it comes to cameras or taking pictures. My friends can let you know that. So I figured I'll let somebody else take over and help me. But again, I'm just trying to mix this up. And I think I'll backfill now and place it in. So I've seen other people just take whatever little nursery pot they have, and I'm glad, because you know they always come with actually let you know what it is. So I'll keep that and use that, but I shall use this. I'm trying to make the hole for it, because then when I take it out, I guess maybe I can wet it some. I bought this little shindig right here. Now, I'm still learning how to use this, and sometimes all that water get on me, but we're just gonna do this just to wet it some. Oh, I finally turned it off perfectly that time. Okay. All right. All right. So I'm gonna try this again. I'm just making the hole for it, for however deep it needs to be. Okay. And then I'm just gonna loosen it. Oh wow, look at those roots. And they are circling, as you can see, so I'm just gonna loosen them some, like they say to do. Just loosen the roots some. I'm not gonna try to touch them too much, just try to get them to drain down. Try to help prevent transplant shock, a lot of people say. So yep, I think that's good enough. And then I'm come around and backfill. And voila, there you have it. I got it in there. And while I'm at it, I need to get the fertilizer, which I think these already had fertilizers in it. But you know, I'm just starting out, and I am just going to do whatever I am going to do. I also have some magnesium right here that I forgot, you know, to put in there with the darn plant. So here we go. I'm going back in again and taking it on out because I forgot. And I'm just going to sprinkle some magnesium, you know, where I put the plant. And I'm sorry if some of the camera sometimes goes out, or me and my daughter, we're still working on it and learning. So I just want to give some magnesium and sprinkle some of that in there. Okay, and I think it's looking beautiful. You know what? Just in case, I'm gonna put some more around here. Just in case. I guess you can't never go too wrong. I don't know. You know, I'm just hoping for a beautiful garden in abundance, so I can feed my family and also feed others if need be. Can you hand me the water, please, ma'am? Thank you. Got my little helper, you know, she want to come out here and kind of help in the garden a little bit. She know I'm scared of bugs, she's scared of bugs, and she know I got really bad allergies. But you know what? I said I'm going to get out here and I am going to grow what I can grow. I'm going to make this happen. I feel like God is calling me to do this. I felt it for a few years, and I kind of started with scraps from the grocery store. And then, you know, we kind of ate from that for a little bit, and then we stopped. So I feel like this is God's plan. I feel it on my heart, like it's really very heavy on my heart. I feel like this is going to bring a lot of peace and tranquility. I also going to feel like this is going to connect me more to nature, more to God, on my own path that I need to be taking. So this is basically why I'm doing it. And you know, the other main reason, so I can make sure my kids always have food. They'll never go hungry. And if possible, I can make sure somebody else's kids never go hungry. Rather it's, you know, neighbors, rather it's somebody on the street. I don't care. I just feel like, you know, I have to do what God is calling me to do. And I have to do it now. And I guess it's never too late to start, supposedly. So we're going to go ahead and do what needs to be done, because it'll weigh heavy on your heart if you're not doing something that you've been called to do, and if you're taking a long time you know, for that door that God has opened for you, because then you don't want it to close in your face when you think you're ready and God says you have been ready, and then, you know, you don't accomplish anything, and then you sitting there wondering, where did the time go? Why did I not do this? And that's something that I don't want to have on my heart and to do. So again, I'm just starting from scraps, rather well say. I'm watching different YouTubers. I'm watching Growing Out of the Box. I'm watching, I think it's called The Alabaster. I think that's her title on her YouTube channel. So shout out to you guys. There is a guy in Wilmington, which is really not too far from me. So I'm hoping maybe I can do something with him pretty soon. And if he want to give me any tips, come down, help me. I mean, I guess I'll drive out there too, but the point of me come down here and help me with this little garden that I got started, so now I kind of know a little bit what I got going on. I know you guys probably heard of him, but he's in Wilmington, and I'm sorry I can't remember what his YouTube channel is, but I am subscribed to him, and a lot of other people are subscribed to him. But I'm in Spring Hope, North Carolina. He's in Wilmington, North Carolina. So if you see this, hi, I want to just give you a shout out. Thank you for your videos. They're really helpful. Sorry guys, this is a long video, but again, I'm just starting out, and I just want to make sure I'm giving y'all some content that you can at least watch, and not nothing short and simple all the time, because some, you know, this might reach somebody that needs to start too and haven't started. So that is done, and then that's a really bad ground wind. Okay, which is basically good, and I have some sun shining right now. I need the sun to shine on those cucumbers, and I need the sun to shine on the potatoes, and I need the sun to shine on the darn tomatoes, and also the sweet bell pepper, and I needed to shine on this jalapeno pepper I'm just doing now. And for whatever reason, we're getting some bad weather. We're getting some really bad weather. So I'm gonna extend this out if need be. I have more weed tarp. That's what I'm calling. That's not what it's called, but that's what comes out my head for right now. And then I have all these. I'm keeping them all when they came off of. And another thing is I have a lot of Chick-fil-A cups, and they're gonna be used for seedlings. Okay. So the next thing, I'm not sure if I should put these with the jalapeno pepper. So I guess I'll do another one, another bag with these only, and we'll see what we get. And I do also need to add some mulch to the jalapeno, so I shall do that now. Yep, I got mulch. I don't have dried mulch. It is, I tried to look and find what mulch I needed. A lot of people were saying, don't get the dyed mulch, don't get the mulch. I guess it's just wood, construction parts and everything, lumber that they use. So I don't think this is it. I was looking at the bag and the ingredients. I think I found the correct one. So I'm gonna put this mulch down to help keep moisture in. And there we go. And as you can see, the other mulch has held up in the other one. So I'll leave this out because I have to do it again. But I don't think I'm gonna use a bag for the lettuce. What I think I'm gonna do is, because I have some smaller pots, that I can use, and I think it came with, I got these from the Dollar Tree for $1.25. And my daughter saw them, so she picked them up for me. So they actually come with this little bottom piece, as soon as I get it open, that you can just fill at the bottom instead of watering inside. So I think that's a pretty good thing to use. So I'll use that. So then that way I don't have to use it all. So I'll fill these up. and then I'll wet. She's asking me. She's saying, "Let me do one." So I'm trying to read her lips at the same time while she's holding the camera and pay attention to what I'm doing. So as you can see, I'm just watering. All right, only a little, and I'm gonna add some more of this. I'm just gonna mix it on up. All right, let me make a hole and take, you know what? Let me put a little bit of that in there. And I also have some liquid food fertilizer that I gotta use. So let me go grab that real quick. Alright, I am back. And I end up buying this 10-10-10 plus all-purpose liquid fertilizer with kelp extract and chelate iron. So I bought that, and that seemed to work a lot. I think that's why these darn potatoes and tomatoes are growing as big as they are. But you know, I want fruit too, but the sun just has not been good right now with all this rain that we've gotten. So I'm gonna take, it's so cute. I just love the roots. I showed you guys this, but the roots are just so good. Look at these roots. All right, let me dig it deeper because I need to get, all right. And I think I'm gonna try to put all of them in here. Maybe. I mean, I'm hoping this is the bigger space for all of them, but we'll see. And then I got one more. Haha, look at that little root on there. It's so cute. I love this. This is so fun. This has been so exciting. So let me get that root down there. So I'm hoping, okay. I'm hoping I did this right to some degree. And if not, let me know. Okay. And I'm hoping it grows so we can get some lettuce. Okay. So let me just wet them. I'm gonna get this. I don't want any diseases coming on, so I'm gonna try to get. I'm gonna make it too soggy. I'm trying to clean up some of these leaves. Okay. And then while I'm at it, just gonna take a cap full and actually feed this to them now. Probably a little bit more. I just want to make sure they get the food that they need. And then some water that in there. And clean these off some. All right. Okay. So again, this is the lettuce. So I'm hoping this grows. I don't know how it's gonna look, but we gotta put this somewhere where the sun's gonna hit it. So I guess we'll just put it right here.